Open your eyes, everyone. It is dark out, but our day begins. Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, for some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope, to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such suspicion?
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor. Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements!
Leave off before you earn my spite.
I shan't let them harm you. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. May spell our doom.
By your leave.
Look out, Wizard! We're under attack!
In another world, I learned that the forgotten Riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Have my protection! This, here and now!
And they're tired of it.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
It was well worth the effort of breaking it. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I've a modest talent for spotting material.
A night-bound forest is fearsome indeed. We shall have to be all the more wary, till sunup casts the shadows away. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard.
Well done!
Was excellent! I could have done no better!
I can do no less in service to the Inganno.
Well said.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say we forge on together for as long as we may.
I will protect you.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. Well, there's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
What brings you here? Aught you need of me?
Whatever it is, I'll thank you to leave me out of it.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are, of course, you are no exception. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont. And you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt. In response, she's... Oops. I don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Sir, is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and...
We shall remain here. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat still. You'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, anyway. Most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. We only train the rare few who make it here. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
It's too quiet here for me. Suppose that's enough for me.
These old bones.
Pray, follow me. 'Tis this way.
Another statue. Mayhap 'twill yield us aught of use. I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close. A campsite lies near here. I remember passing by it on my travels beyond the rift. Shall I guide—
We've got choppers!
I doubt ice will be of any use against it.
Here! Strike with lightning on your side!
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I've never heard such nonsense.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
I've seen better days, that's for sure.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
New days, a chance to turn a profit.
The one we seek isn't here. Perchance we've come at the wrong time.
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp, and set out again later. We must rest. The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over. Shall we check our packs and be off?
Ready to forge on?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara.
But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that?
I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and in a clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will a clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill would prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Follow me, if you would.
I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
Some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth. Them nobles do nothing but guzzle sweetmeats and ale.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Nodded off for a moment now.
You. I wonder how you must... Do you think yourself just? There are many in this world who require salvation, just as there are theories that may only be tested on living flesh, and, whatever you may think, all lives are not. The sickly folk of the slums are fated to die. I merely gave their deaths a greater purpose. If anything, I deserve...
You looking to enlist? I'll give you my post.
If you see aught untoward, pray inform me.
have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oh. Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been, or Jesus arisen is false. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulder. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be? Escape? But why? Here I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts, and I need not turn my ear to Deeser's absurd. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, tell me, does that ring any bells? Oh, to think such a place. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought...
The best quality a soldier can have is loyalty.
Oh, I could use a rest.
Aye, this should be far enough. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Life's been pretty kind to me,
This looks as good a place as any.
Nice place, this. I mean, no.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead. The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray. Take this.
That was certainly worthwhile. A job well done.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Shall we get some rest then?